Hello and a warm welcome to all the viewers of Crucial Choice, the only show on careers and higher education. I'm your host, Shane Phillips. Let me introduce Crucial Choice to you. This show is designed to help high school students choose their careers and higher education. It's going to help them make their way in the real world. We're also going to try to address parents' anxiety. As you may be wondering, what will my child do after high school graduation? What university will they go to? How much will it cost? How long will it take? And so many other questions. They will all be answered here on Crucial Choice. Every week, we're going to bring you the stories of 3 young students who've chosen their careers, and listening to them speak will give you insights into what it takes to make that career a reality. So come on board with us as every week we explore the most popular career choices of today's youth. The medical profession is one of the oldest in the world, and it is one of the most noble and challenging ways to invest your intellect, skills, and experience. It is both demanding and rewarding at the same time, and it is one of the most popular choices among students and parents alike. Well, let's go find out what these 3 youngsters have chosen the medical profession, where they're going to be studying, where their futures are going to go. Welcome to the show, Riddhi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, Aviwal.
Hello.
And welcome to the show, Ashwati.
Hi.
So, Riddhi, where were you born? How long have you been in Dubai?
I was born in India and I came to Dubai for my grade 4. So I've been staying here for almost 8 years.
And Aviwal, how long have you been in Dubai?
I've been here for about 10 years. I came here back in like grade 2nd.
Okay. And Ashwati, where were you born?
Yeah, I was born in India too, and I've been living outside of India all my life. I've been here for 2.5 years.
Okay, and what grade are you in?
Grade 11.
Grade 11. And Aviwal, you're finished.
Yeah, I recently graduated.
Okay. And so you've chosen to be doctors?
Yeah.
And what kind of doctor do you want to be?
I want to become a dermatologist.
A dermatologist. Yeah. Okay. And Aviwal, what kind of doctor do you want to be?
I really haven't thought about it because most of the students in school say, like in medical school, say that by the end of the year you might change your mind and nothing's really set, you know. It basically depends on the interest. But I really think I should go into research.
Ashwati, what kind of doctor do you want to be?
Well, I know that I want to be a surgeon, but I'm not too sure about the field specifically. Yeah.
As long as you're cutting someone,
Pretty much, yeah.
you're fine.
Yeah.
But isn't it a bit of a dangerous field? I mean, you're dealing with sick people, you're dealing with diseases, blood, gore. I mean, is this really something that's attractive to you?
It actually is. To me, I don't see it as disgusting or gross. Like, I look past the blood and like diseases and stuff. I feel like it's more about just looking at the anatomy and understanding it and being able to treat someone that way. And I've also I've seen it happen before because I've done like an internship at a hospital. So I've seen it to make sure like I'm not too scared of it or anything.
And they let you in the surgery room as an intern?
As a shadower, doctor shadower.
Riddhi, you're not concerned that, as a doctor, if someone comes with a contagious skin disease, that you could get it, no?
I'm not really grossed out by, skin diseases and stuff because as a science student, I think I've prepared myself from like when I was young because I always wanted to be a doctor.
Ashwati, what's the main reason why you want to be a doctor?
For me, it's genuinely just my fascination for the human body because the more and more I read about it and understand it, I realize that how much power medicine has in being able to understand the body and fix diseases that come across. So for me to be able to be part of that and gain that kind of knowledge and maybe add to it even it's one of the main reasons why I want to be a doctor.
So money doesn't play into it?
Well, I mean, it's not it's a bonus if I make a lot of money, but no, that's not the reason why I want to be a doctor.
Did you have someone influence you? Did you have a mentor? Did you have someone you were looking up to or some experience that drove you to this profession?
Mainly it was a personal discovery that I was interested in medicine, but a lot of my teachers over the years have helped me really understand whether that's really what I want to do. But other than that, there's no one who really told me to be a doctor but myself.
Riddhi?
Nope, my parents were actually like, why do you want to become a doctor? Become an engineer. We're engineers. Yeah, we're a family of engineers. You should become an engineer. But no, I didn't want to do that. It was a personal choice from my side.
Aviwal?
No, my parents were actually against me being a doctor. They were like, this is not a field for you. I don't think so you can pull this off. Like, maybe go for something else, something easier, like, you know, something more suited for you. And no, but I was, and at the end of the day, they had to go with my choice, right? Because it's my life. But if...
So, Riddhi, what do you think are the skill sets that you need, the traits that you need to be successful in medicine?
To be successful, you need to be smart and you need to use your knowledge wisely. And to be a good doctor, you need to be really honest to yourself and to the people that you're treating.
Aviwal, what do you think are the traits of a good doctor?
Doctors just need two things. It's being selfless and being focused.
In my opinion, passion is the most important thing if you want to be a doctor, because besides other professions, being a doctor is a 24/7 thing. Like, you need to be able to come to the task like at any time of the day, and if you don't have the passion for it, I don't think you'll be able to do it to the best of your ability. And other than that, being able to think on the spot, because in emergency situations and with new diseases, you need to be able to adapt to new environments and modify your knowledge to suit that specific environment.
So, how do you think your career is going to progress? You know, from early career where you may be financially strained, till as you mature as a doctor. How do you see that progression?
I think it's going to be like a stepwise and a very slow progress. But if I keep my focus, and I think if I'm disciplined enough, I'm soon going to get there and become a good dermatologist.
Aviwal?
If all goes well, I'll be done with my degree in 6 years. Then hopefully I'll go into research and then maybe a fellowship somewhere, hopefully in America or Australia, depending on where I get called up.
And Ashwati?
For me, the way I see my career progressing is after getting my degree, going to do like the internship program and like visiting different hospitals and going through the program. And after that, I would focus on specializing to become a surgeon in the specific field that I want to be. And from there on, obviously you have to start from the bottom and start as a junior doctor and move your way up till you can become, for me, it would be a head surgeon.
Aviwal, if you don't make it as a doctor, or if you weren't able to, what would you do?
I'd probably go for your job as a TV host.
Riddhi, what would you do if you don't make it as a doctor?
I think I would go for either a law degree or journalism.
And Ashwati?
For me, even if I were to not be able to become a doctor, I would have to do something related to biology because it's my passion. So I would look at biomedical engineering and like looking at also designing like prosthetics and the technology behind medicine. So that would be something I'd look at.
Here's a big surprise from one of our co-sponsors of Crucial Choice. 5 scholarships for 5 lucky students valued at $10,000 each for any student who wants to enroll in one of the foundation or undergraduate programs featured in this show. Terms and conditions do apply. Send us an email at choice@crucialchoice.org and write scholarship in the subject line. Add your name, contact information, and country where you'd like to study.
Home to internationally acclaimed universities, hosting more than 24,000 students from 145 nationalities. Dubai International Academic City is transforming Dubai into a talent-based economy of global thinkers by imparting the best academic direction complemented by a holistic community lifestyle. Empowering a new generation of pioneers to innovate. Dubai International Academic City.
Manipal University, Dubai. World-class education in the UAE. 5 schools of learning. 30+ programs. Exceptional faculty. Over 2,000 students. 40+ nationalities. And over 4,000 alumni. A truly international university preparing students for careers. Manipal University, Dubai. Inspired by life.
Dubai Knowledge Park is a leading business hub with global training institutions, human resource management organization, and consultancies aiming to develop the region's talent pool and enrich human capital. Home to qualified business professionals from around the globe, Dubai Knowledge Park is innovatively shaping the HR and training sector in the region. Developing human capital to innovate. Dubai Knowledge Park.
Four of the world's best foundation programs. Pathways to your dream university. The best faculty. Small classes. Individual attention. Great learning and living environments. 8 colleges in 2 great countries. Welcome back to Crucial Choice, the only show on careers and higher education. And we are listening to the stories of Ashwati, Aviwal, and Riddhi, 3 youngsters who want to become doctors. We're going to find out how they plan to get into medical school and where they're going. Riddhi, so have you started the application process?
Yeah, I have started the application process for med school, and I am applying to India as well. I'm applying to some colleges in UAE. And in order to get into medical school in India, you have to write a series of tests depending on the state that you come from. I come from Maharashtra, so I will have to write the state entrance exam as well as an all India pre-medical test. And based on my ranking there, they will select me, and based on that, I will probably get a scholarship.
How tough is it to get into medical school?
It's pretty hard to get into med school in India, as this year there are like 7 lakh students appearing for the All India Pre-Medical exam, and only around like 2,000 of them get in, like in the top or the best colleges in the country.
And you're very confident that you're going to score at the top because you're like, I'm going to get a scholarship, and so you're not worried about it, doesn't seem.
Just fingers crossed, like hopefully I will.
And how much are you studying in preparation?
I like roughly like maybe 5-6 hours a day.
So what preparation are you doing, and where are you going for medical school?
Well, I'm going to Charles University's second faculty in Prague. The entrance procedure for them is quite simple. They have their own entrance exams, and alternatively, they have a SAT cutoff list based on the number of students who apply. So I applied through the SATs back in November, and I recently got my admission letter. So I've been accepted.
Okay, Ashwati, what are you doing in your preparations, and which medical school do you want to go to?
I'm going to be applying mainly to colleges in the UK. So I'm going to be going through the UCAS application process. And for that, I have to give the exam, which is, it's called the UK CAT, and I have to give it this summer actually. So I'm going to be taking courses for that and preparing for the exam, as well as profile building and like making sure I have all the requirements that I need in order to get in.
How tough is the UK CAT?
It's pretty difficult because you need to have a specific skill set in order to be able to do it. It's not just knowledge-based, so you need to prepare for it in order to be able to do it.
So you mentioned profile building. Can you tell us a little bit more what's entailed in terms of profile building for this?
Definitely. Well, one of the things is that when you're applying, there's going to be a lot of students that are A+ students and they have excellent grades, so you need to be able to set yourself apart from them, and that's where profile building comes in. So you need to have like different things, like you need to have done service and have leadership skills. So for me, I'm in a leadership position in my school, so that's how I'm sort of checking that box off. And you need to have prior experience where you've like witnessed things that happen in the medical profession. So as I said earlier, internships and shadowings and stuff like that.
If you weren't going to go to the UK, what other countries would you consider?
Well, I'm also applying to Hungary, Budapest, and Prague as well, the same college that he got into. And I would also consider India as a second option. And I also recently heard about colleges in Australia, and I haven't really looked into them yet, but I'm definitely going to do that now.
Well, you have no interest in the US or Canada?
I obviously do want to eventually live in the US, but the problem with that is in the US, you have to go into a pre-medical course for 4 years and then you get into medical school, so it's much longer than the 5-year or 6-year course in the UK.
If you didn't get into Prague, where would you go?
Well, I always looked into back home at India, USA, and obviously UK. The thing with UK and USA is that they're really anti-immigration, if you look at it. So I didn't prefer them, and they were also really expensive.
I would stay here because my family is here, so I would apply to colleges here. The application process in the UAE is really simple. We have an online application form where you fill in your marks, like your TOEFL scores, or if you want to enter your SAT marks, as well as your senior secondary marks. For me, it would be, since I come from a CBSE curriculum, it would be my 12th grade marks. So yeah, I would apply here.
What are the best medical schools in the UAE?
I would personally prefer RAK Medical, which is Ras Al Khaimah Medical College, or Dubai Medical College for girls.
What do you see as the cost of medical school in the UAE?
Per annum, it would be 90,000 dirhams. And in the colleges that I'm applying to in India, they actually vary depending if you're doing BDS, which is for dentists, and MBBS, which is for general practitioners. For BDS, it's around 5 lakh rupees, and for MBBS, it actually comes up to 17 lakh rupees.
Aviral, what's the cost in Prague?
The cost of my course is about 300,000 crowns, which converts to 40,000 dirhams.
Okay, a year.
Yeah, a year.
And Swati?
In the UK, it varies quite significantly depending on the colleges that you're applying to, but the ones that I'm looking at range around like 32 to 35,000 pounds a year.
So a massive difference between the Prague and the UAE cost.
Yes, it's definitely very expensive.
Wow, almost 5 times the price.
And the price that I'm saying is for the international students, because it's definitely much more expensive for international students.
How long should we start preparing ourselves for for applying to medical schools?
That kind of depends on which place you're planning to go. If you're planning to go somewhere like India, which is really competitive, because students start preparing from grade 8. They start with advanced biology from grade 8. So if you're going somewhere which is so competitive, you should really start preparing from a 8th grade or 10th grade.
I think in terms of the specific exams and the applications, you should start thinking about it from grade 11, because that's when you really need to know what you want to do. But in terms of profile building, a lot of universities, especially in the UK, they look at what you've been doing since the beginning of high school, so grade 9. So in my opinion, it doesn't look very good if you've just crammed in a bunch of service and activity in the last year of your high school just to make it seem like you do something. It needs to be regular and consistent, which is why you should start thinking about it since the beginning of high school.
Say, for example, if you don't get the grades to get into medical school, would you be willing to take a foundation year?
I think I definitely would consider that, because a foundation year allows you to guarantee a spot into one of the colleges that you want to get into. And because I know for a fact that I want to do medicine, I would be willing to spend that extra year in order to ensure that I'm able to do that.
Riddhi, what would you do?
I think I would go for a foundation year, mainly because it does guarantee you a seat in a med school, and also because it makes your perspective even more clearer.
Thank you so much for coming on Crucial Choice. Ashwati, Aviral, and Riddhi, thank you so much for sharing your ambitions with us, and we wish you all the best in your pursuits moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So now you've seen how difficult it is to get into medical school and what kind of preparation is required. If you're finding it challenging, you may want to consider a foundation year. And coming up after this break, we're going to look at the foundation year offered by Flinders International Study Centre in Australia, what it costs and what it can do for you, coming up right after this break. Here's a big surprise from one of our co-sponsors of Crucial Choice. 5 scholarships for 5 lucky students valued at $10,000 US each for any student who wants to enroll in one of the foundation or undergraduate programs featured in this show. Terms and conditions do apply. Send us an email at choice@crucialchoice.org and write scholarship in the subject line. Add your name, contact information, and country where you'd like to study.
Manipal University, Dubai. World-class education in the UAE. 5 schools of learning. 30+ programs. Exceptional faculty. Over 2,000 students. 40+ nationalities. And over 4,000 alumni. A truly international university preparing students for careers. Manipal University, Dubai. Inspired by life.
Four of the world's best foundation programs. Pathways to your dream university. The best faculty. Small classes. Individual attention. Great learning and living environments. 8 colleges in 2 great countries. Hello and welcome back to Crucial Choice. We just spoke with 3 future medical professionals, all of whom want to pursue their university in Western countries. Getting into medical school is extremely competitive, and we recommend a pathway that prepares you for the study and uni life. Let me take you over to Jenny Hayes, the Centre Director for Flinders International Study Centre in Australia.
Hello, I'm Jenny Hayes. I'm the Centre Director here at Flinders International Study Centre, and I've been in this role for 3 years.
Welcome to Crucial Choice, Jenny. Can you tell us what's a pathway program and what are its advantages?
A pathway program's a road into university for students who don't make direct entry. They can use that to prepare themselves for the skills they need to study at university and a guaranteed entry on completion of that pathway program to the course they want to do at university.
What programs are offered at the Flinders International Study Centre?
At Flinders International Study Centre, we offer a range of pathway programs which have different features. We have a foundation program, which is good for students who don't know what they want to study because they can lead into a range of degrees at Flinders University. Once they've successfully completed foundation, they're guaranteed entry into their course that they want to do. Our diploma programs at Flinders International Study Centre are the Diploma of Commerce and the Diploma of Science. The Commerce Diploma leads into Business and Commerce degrees, and the Science Diploma leads into Engineering degrees at Flinders University. Successful completion of those diplomas guarantees entry into selected degrees at Flinders University. In addition to that, our students get 1 year of credit towards their undergraduate degree, so that they effectively start at the beginning of second year.
Wow, that's fantastic, Jenny. If the student can get enrollment in the second year in university, it's definitely worth the time and money. Where can we find more information on this?
Information about our entry requirements is on our website at isc.flinders.edu.au.
Well, thanks for coming on Crucial Choice, Jenny Hayes. That's about all our time for now, and I'm sure our students and parents have benefited.
Thanks very much for having me. Make sure if you need other information, you go to our website. At FISC, we want to form a really good community for our students. Our international students get a wonderful experience because they're actually part of the university community.
They gave us the opportunity to have a look around the uni, to know how the facilities work. We have access to computers 24/7. We have a really good technology in the classrooms for teaching and giving the lectures.
We've got 5 dedicated classrooms, and then we access university classrooms as well. We provide a good base where students can come to FISC and then become part of the bigger community.
I think FISC is very helpful in helping me to get ready for university.
The International Study Centre is located on the campus. Accommodation is on the campus, so students get that university experience.
The Flinders campus is an amazing campus. I like the nature that surrounds it. I like the views it offers. I like the fact that it has anything you need.
First thing I found is very friendly people, very safe and very easy to find everything.
Adelaide is a very nice city to live in. It's the 5th most livable city in the world.
I think international student would come to Adelaide because first it's one of the cheapest cities to study. The people is really friendly.
I think Adelaide is one of the best cities, not only in Australia but in the world. It's a great size. In 20 minutes you can be at the beach or in the hills. You can get a metropolitan feel with the city.
The best thing in Adelaide is the lifestyle. The lifestyle here is very calm and relaxed.
A lot of places to go. The city is amazing. There are too many festivals that take place in a month or so.
Studying in Australia was one of my dreams since beginning, and I love the country.
The life in Australia is freedom. I choose Flinders University because it's more local students here. I want to learn more local culture and language.
When I step out of the airport, I just feel, home is just, it's very peaceful. There's so much diversity.
We share different cultures, and it's a great learning experience. And that's the true experience I will be getting from Australia.
Through Crucial Choice, we want to help you make your crucial choice and make the transition from high school into university as smoothly as possible. If you have any questions, please do email us at choice@crucialchoice.org, and we'll have experts get back to you as soon as possible. Well, that's it for this first episode of Crucial Choice, but do turn in next week as we discuss and detail a career of your choice. I'm your host, Shane Phillips, saying ma salama.